Welcome back to the pod. Today we have two Fresno State volleyball players, Maya Sellers and Brooklyn Washington. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you.
Sophia's going to start off with some fun questions to start. So,
all right, what's your favorite hype song right now?
I'll let you answer that first.
I have to. Okay, we've been listening to Don Toliver's new album a lot.
I was going to
practice,
say, yeah.
lifting, everything. So probably, I actually don't know what the song's called, but
I would say I have two from that album right now. E85.
yes, that one. That's the one.
Yes, and Rendezvous with Yeet. That's pretty good.
That's a good one. All right, what's your dream vacations?
I thought about this recently, and I would have to go Bali. Like,
Bali.
Sounds like
Why
a
Bali?
place that I want to go. On Pinterest, you see a lot of
Yep.
the
That's
flowers in the pool and stuff.
Ooh, yeah.
the infinity pool.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. With
And a lot of-
roses everywhere?
Yes.
I have seen those.
Like, I want that spelled out Maya. So.
I love that.
I'd probably say, I don't know. I think I've heard there's some really nice beaches in France, and I've
Okay.
never been to Europe.
Like the south of France?
I don't know.
Oh, somewhere in
But
France.
somewhere Europe, somewhere pretty,
On a beach.
Yes.
When you
Okay.
started that, I thought you were going to say beaches in Fresno. Okay.
No.
It was like Millerton Lake.
Yeah. Dream vacation.
You've been to the south of France, though, right?
I have been to France. I've been a lot of places, not France yet, though.
Okay. I was going to say if you have
I
recommendations.
would want to go to the south of France, though.
Nice. Have you watched Call Me By Your Name?
No, what is that?
It's a great movie. If you know, you know.
Okay, Netflix?
I think I watched it on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
So it's pretty good, and it's like based in the south of France, and it's just so
Okay, I'm
beautiful.
going to watch that.
I'll have to watch that. Okay, what's something you're passionate about off the court?
You want to go?
I need to think.
I would say right now, my future, like outside of volleyball, I plan to continue going to school to be an attorney. And so like right now, it's the final year where I'm kind of making steps towards making sure that happens and like taking the LSAT and preparing myself for all those things. So I'm really passionate about that and the criminal justice system and everything. So yeah.
Have you started prepping for the LSATs?
Yeah, I have spent like the past 6 to 7 months studying for it. And I will be taking it officially the first one June 6th, sorry.
My friend's taking hers in June.
Really?
That's why I'm asking. I haven't seen her in months because
Yes.
all she does
Studying.
is study for the
Yes.
LSATs. Except her first one's in April, second one's in June.
See, I rescheduled my April one because I was so nervous. I was signed up for April.
Oh, you guys both taking it together.
Yeah, my brother stayed in a hotel room for a week leading into the LSAT. But do you have any, I guess, law schools you're looking into?
Yes, I would say like my top choice would probably be UCLA and LMU.
Okay, LA.
Definitely like would love to go to school in LA because I would like to practice law and start my life there. Just like the fast-paced environment, everyone's kind of doing their own thing. I think that's just like inspiring for someone who is independent like myself. So
Yeah, absolutely.
Landon.
Well, I think something kind of recently that is just like something small that I've been more passionate about is trying to spend more time with my family this semester because I feel like even though I am local and it's like easy to go see my family, like I was so busy in the fall with season and everything that I kind of didn't make that as much of a priority. So I've been trying to go home for dinners like at least once a week. So that's just something that I've been trying to focus on a little bit more.
That's cute.
cute.
I like that. All right, and then if you weren't playing volleyball, what sport would you play?
That's a good question.
Well, I think I'd probably be doing track because I did track throughout like elementary, middle school, high school. So that was like my second main sport kind of to volleyball. So if I wasn't doing volleyball, that's probably what I'd be doing.
What events did you do?
I did the 400, 4x4, and high jump.
Oh, wow, you were all over.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's impressive. High jump is really cool
hard.
to watch.
Yeah, very hard.
I couldn't imagine. On a serious like answer, I would say ballet. I probably still would be doing that. On like I think it's just so fun. It would have to be like curling. I got really into that at the Winter Olympics.
So did
and
I.
the whole,
The cheating
yes,
scandal. I was so into the cheating
drama,
scandal.
I was like, wow, the finger.
Yeah. The little push
He
at the
did
end.
cheat.
Yes,
though.
yes, he did. So I was
Curling.
like,
We always wonder, like, how do people get into curling?
no clue.
Like,
I wonder
in
how they're
Fresno,
not
is there
watching it.
a curling league?
I don't think so.
Probably
gonna
not.
find
I've
out.
never heard of it.
I wonder where curling is really big in the U.S.
The Midwest, I would say.
Has
If I had to
be,
guess.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the Winter Olympic sports are just like, how do you even get into that? Especially ski jumping.
Yeah.
How do you discover that you're good at that?
Just
That's what I wonder. Wait, were you a ballerina?
Yes, I did ballet from like since I don't even know when, and I stopped when I was about 12, 13, and then I made the shift over to volleyball. So
Did you go on point before you went to volleyball?
yes, like about not very far. Like it was just like we were starting to do the prep work for it and the classes and such, like getting into it. But yeah, no, not really too deep into it.
Maybe in another life.
In another
You're a ballerina.
Yeah, so how'd you both get into volleyball?
Well, I was just all my friends were doing it at the time, and I wasn't doing a sport once dancing had ended, and it was just something that seemed really fun and like high paced, and so I just kind of did it as a joke in a way, and I ended up loving it.
As a side quest?
Yeah,
then?
yes.
Well, for me, I had originally did cross country, and I kind of just got tired of it, like didn't have the passion for it anymore. So that's when I was like, well, people have told me like I should try volleyball because I'm tall. So kind of like you, like I kind of did it as like a joke, like why not just give it a try? And I ended up loving it. So yeah.
So once you switched over to volleyball, because you were coming from individual sports, so coming into a team sport, what did you learn through that, even about yourself?
Well, I would say like dance, there can be individual aspects, but also like there's like group dances. So it wasn't really a huge switch to go from being by yourself to being in a team, because there was like, I kind of had that experience as well. But definitely the different personalities that we have, like with the girls, is just like so nice to like see come together. Like you look at everybody we have on the team individually and you're like, that person is different than that person, or I don't see how they would mesh, but like we all come together and it's like really beautiful and it's really nice to watch and be a part of. So yeah.
I think that for me, it was more like, or less pressure, because it's not just up to you to perform, and honestly just more fun with the less pressure. It was more fun to just be able to, like, you have a role, but other people have a role too, and you're like cheering other people on instead of it's just all the pressure's on you to perform. It's like everybody on the court has a role and works together to like achieve a goal. So I just think it's more fun in a way.
You mentioned it slightly about the team, like all the personalities. If you had to describe this year's team in one word, how would you describe her? Or like just as a personality all around?
Like on the court or off, or like
Yeah.
a
However
combination
you
of
wanna-
both. Okay.
Out on the court, I would definitely say aggressive.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like we like go after it in the most competitive and cohesive way. Like everyone's really passionate about what they do and they take their craft seriously and they're going to do everything they can to win. And that definitely like, even showed today at Open Gym. Like we really like to go at each other, but at the end of the day, like we're all best friends and want to see each other succeed. And if I'm competing against you and you're competing against me, not only does that make you a better player, but that does something for the team. So aggressive is definitely the word I would describe on the court. Off the court, how would you describe?
Off the court? Well, on the court, the word I was thinking of is driven, so pretty similar to what you were saying.
Yeah.
Like, just kind of like everyone wants to be there and wants to work hard. So that's kind of like what I feel on the court. But off the court, I don't know.
It's just all different.
Yeah,
you never
there's
know
just-
what you're going to get like on
Yeah.
a given day. Just,
that's fun though.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the hardest part about being a collegiate athlete that people don't see?
Time management is the first thing that comes to my mind, is that there's just so many different things that you have to think about and worry about, and all these different priorities that you want to give your all to. And so just making sure that you can do that while it aligning with your schedule, essentially. So
Fitting
I say
everything
time.
in.
Yeah, I would say time.
I would definitely agree with time management as something that you don't really see because there are so many things like on like the plate of a student athlete. Like you have classes, you have to make sure you're eating enough in between those classes, fueling your body. Like you have practice, you have all these things that you get to do, and you have to also figure out how you're going to like plan your day out and make sure you have enough time for all of those things. So
Yeah, take us through an average day in season.
Ooh.
Well, in season, practice in the morning. So, well, hold on, let me backtrack a little. So, wake up, get ready, eat a decent breakfast, head to practice. Then we'd have practice for 2 to 3 hours, right? And then lift for an hour. And then usually classes after that, depending on the day. If it's a game day, then game a little later. And I forgot lunch.
That's real. That happens. You forget lunch a lot of the time. So it's like, dang, I haven't eaten. But yeah, I would pretty much say the same thing. Wake up at a insane time before the sun is up, and then go to practice, lift, and then you have to check in with your body and like, how am I feeling? Do I need to go to rehab? Like, how do I get this addressed to be the best athlete I can be? Class, make sure you're always going to those, even though they're not the most fun. And then, I would say trying to also still be engaged socially with your teammates and even like classmates or anybody outside of volleyball as well, just to keep your mind right. And go to bed, make sure you're getting enough rest. Homework is definitely important. Sorry, that's like kind of out of chronological order, but like brain just a million
so many
times.
things.
Trying to stay well-rounded.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to hear a little about your journeys coming to Fresno State. So, Maya, you came all the way from Charlotte to Fresno. What do you remember about that first trip when you came here and you realized that, like, this is where I'm going to be for the next few years?
Well, my journey was like really different. So our coaching staff now, they're amazing. They're definitely probably 90% of the reason that I am here. But unfortunately, when I did start my recruitment process with Fresno State, they were not the coaches that were here. And it was the previous coaching staff that I talked with a little bit, and I just like didn't really feel aligned with their philosophy. And I was actually going to make the phone call and say, hey, I actually don't think Fresno is the best place for me. And then a news story came out. We're getting a new coaching staff, Lisa Rosen coming from Michigan. And I was like, okay, wait. Let me just text the old coaching staff, hey, can I get the number for Lisa Rosen who's coming in? And they were like, yeah, totally. So I had my first phone call with Lisa, and I was like, oh, my God. I have to, like, meet her in person. I have to see what she's about. She just sounds like everything that I want to be, and I can, like, learn so much from her. And so got on the phone with her, talked to her, had my visit, came out, and once I was here, I was like, there's just no place I'd rather be. The girls... that 23 class was just so amazing. The group of girls there really sold a dream, and I lived that dream for sure. And the coaching staff was just great. So I was like, I don't want to be anywhere else. I wasn't even home in Charlotte. I was at the airport in Dallas at the layover after my visit at Fresno. And I was like, I called every other coach and said, I'm not coming to your school. I'm committed to Fresno. Aww. Yeah, so.
And then Brooklyn, your parents both competed at Fresno State. So your dad played football, and then your mom was cross country and track, right? So how did that legacy play into your decision to coming to Fresno State?
Well, I feel like even before recruiting and everything, like Fresno State has always like been on my radar as like somewhere where I would see myself because my parents went here and they both had a good experience here with athletics and also being a student. So I think that's kind of how that played into it in a way, but like the decision to come here was completely like mine, and it's my own journey, and I don't like to always compare it to my parents because like it's mine. So yeah.
Did you grow up coming to state games?
Yes, I came to mostly football games, a few basketball games when I was younger. Not a lot of volleyball, honestly, because I didn't start playing volleyball until my freshman year of high school. So before that, I wasn't really paying attention to volleyball, but yeah, I went to a lot of football and basketball games when I was younger, so.
That's awesome.
Does it feel different playing for your hometown team?
Yeah, honestly, I think there is kind of a sense of pride because, like, I'm from here. I have, like, a whole community supporting me that I came from. Like, I came from this community, and, like, even, like, when I have games, like, I have all these people here that I know and that I have a connection with. So, yeah, I would say that there's a sense of pride in that. So.
And how has this become a second home for you?
Definitely has become a second home just because people in the Valley really love Fresno State. And so in a way they put you on a pedestal and they think you're like so amazing, like representing Fresno State. And that means a lot. And I take that like with honor in a way. And it just means a lot to me. So I try to like interact with the fans and remember faces and names and go to camps and just interact with people as I can, and you build your family from there. So,
All right, so as we celebrate Black History Month, what does Black History Month mean to you personally as a student athlete?
Okay, I'll go. So to me, I think Black History Month is just a time to remember and recognize the accomplishments of Black people throughout history, and tying that to athletics, just thinking about and remembering the like athletic accomplishments that Black people have had throughout time, and just kind of feeling like a sense of like pride in that, and seeing how far we've come, and like how there were people that were able to accomplish those things at a time where there was more scrutiny and more racial things going on. So it's just kind of like a motivation in a way too.
to answer that question, Black History Month, or is it as a student athlete means to me?
What does Black History Month mean to you personally as a student athlete? Yeah.
Okay. Black History Month, you know, we like make jokes with our team, like this is like our month, our time, whatever. But it's just a way to reflect honestly, like you were saying, and look back on the accomplishments that Black people have given, not only to just like the sports of like all of them, but just like social justice and like the community and like advancements that Black people have done. And it's just really, it's just a time to reflect and appreciate all the Black role models and figures that have gotten me to where I am today. So I just take a little more time to be grateful for that, I guess.
So growing up, even though you didn't play volleyball, were there any athletes that you looked up to as you were growing up, and why? It doesn't have to be specifically volleyball.
Somebody that came to mind when I heard this question was Sydney McLaughlin, because when I was younger, I watched her a lot, like in the Olympics and everything, because my mom did track, so anytime the track and field Olympics were on, she was putting it on the TV. So I definitely grew up watching her a lot, and just seeing her be able to perform at such a high level under so much pressure has been kind of like she's been a role model for me to, even though I'm not at the Olympic level, like the pressures of the college level and being able to strive to perform well no matter how the pressure is. So.
What are some challenges, just as an athlete, that you've faced, and how has it made you into a better person?
Challenges as an athlete. I would just say adjusting, going from like high school and having your parents heavily involved like within your life, and then coming to college and having to be independent, and like just for little things such as like going grocery shopping. I think like we tend to overlook that, but definitely making the transition from having everything not catered to you, but easy, and like you get to switch your mind off, to especially me coming all the way out here and being independent, like being thrown into that. That's definitely a challenge that I've had to face head on and grow and learn from it.
A challenge that I faced earlier in my sports career is having like doubts, like what if I don't get recruited? What if I like don't progress at this skill? What if I'm getting worse? Things like that has been something that I have turned Darn it.
You're good. You're doing good.
Something that I have struggled with in the past, and I think it has made me stronger it has given me the strength to be able to deal with that and shut out those doubts and kind of just learn to have the confidence in my abilities, in the work I put in my skills, to just trust that I can do it and that I will end up where I'm meant to be. So,
What advice would you give to younger girls who want to play sports at a high level?
I would definitely say try everything. You know, there can tend to be stereotypes with especially like young Black girls invading spaces that originally like weren't made for them. A great one would probably be like a lot of Black girls are thrown into the middle spot. I'm not saying like that happened to us, but like consider we're both middles. But I would definitely say like try everything. You know, like if like I would love to see more representation in different positions for like Black girls out there. Yeah, I would like to fulfill my dream of being a libero, even though I'm 6'1", and that would never happen. But
Kill it.
yeah, I would just say try everything, and you got it.
I would say don't let anybody tell you that your dreams are too big or that like you won't accomplish this, because if you put your mind to it, if you have enough passion, if you put the work in for something, then you will get there. So just don't let what other people say affect your like what you want to do.
I love that.
Yeah, that was good. And then Maya, okay, entering your last season, how do you think that's different from you? Maybe you're taking on more leadership, or I don't know, what's different for you?
You sound like Lisa. We talk about this a lot. It's definitely different. I look around at the team now and I see just like a lot of the times I'll take a step back and like, wow, like I'm in the position of all my like best friends before me. Like when I was a freshman, all my friends were seniors, juniors, and now I'm in that position. How can I really take on this role and be a role model for like not just like my team on the court, but like also off the court. And as for like my leadership role, I try not to get too hung up on doing something for the purpose of trying to lead. I think a lot of times people can sense there's inauthenticity in that. Yeah. And so I just try to be myself and let people know like about my story and like coming here and like struggles that I've had to face, and be as transparent as possible and encourage like the little ones that you got this, you know, like, and I'm a resource for you. I'm here to help you. And just making personal connections is my favorite way of trying to connect with people, because I think, you know, there's nothing better than sitting down and getting to know someone. I think there's nothing more intimate than having a conversation and laughing with someone and getting to know them. So just by doing that, people are more inclined to want to listen to you and follow you by just leading by example and being yourself. So I try to embody that.
Yeah. Brooklyn, what's different for you about year 2 in the program?
I honestly, the main thing that feels the most different is I just feel more comfortable on the team. Even though it's like not the exact same team that was here when I got here, I just feel more comfortable to let my personality out and be myself on the team, on and off the court, because of being here for a second year now. Like the first year I was like a scared little freshman, and now that I've been here longer, I just feel just more comfortable being myself.
More settled. Mm-hmm. All right, I have a couple fun questions to ask you guys about your teammates.
Oh, wow.
Okay. If you had to pick a partner for karaoke, who would it be, and what song are you singing?
Well, I would probably pick Gabby.
Okay.
Because that girl can sing.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's good. She's got vocals.
Which song? I don't know. I think we could tackle any song together, honestly.
Okay, the confidence. All right.
I love it. I would definitely have to choose Addison Williams.
Okay.
And Freestyle by Lil Baby.
Oh.
We do that like pre-games in the locker room,
Really?
like getting ourselves hype and the team hype. be like, it's like our national anthem. And so we'll literally we already do it. So it would be perfect.
If you were stranded with a flat tire, who on your team do you think could change a flat tire?
Oh, this is so easy. I'm going Livy.
That's a good one.
I'm going
Really?
Livy Schneider. She would definitely seems like she like knows how to change a tire, has it already in her trunk. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
She's prepared.
yeah.
She just prepared?
She just has like these you're just like, how do you know that? Or why do you know
Yeah.
that?
Okay.
Or like, how do you know how to do
Yeah,
these things?
I agree with that.
Okay, you
Definitely
guys
Livy.
are both going that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I got it in that Kia now.
Okay, if you had to have a partner in Survivor, who's it going to be?
Trying to think who's like the most resourceful. Like,
I think I would just rather drown and choose nobody because it's really hard to think of somebody where we wouldn't already drown.
Just taking yourself out in the
Yeah,
beginning.
there's just really no
Oh
chance.
my
They're all great
gosh.
girls, but in terms of like living and our chances of survival,
Do you think you could survive on your own? Like,
No.
would you just do no?
no, like I know myself enough to know that I wouldn't. So I would just wake up, see I'm on an island, and just go one with the fishes.
Okay.
okay,
Who would you choose?
I'm still thinking.
It's nobody.
You know, maybe I'd pick Maya, but after that, after what you just said, like, I don't know. I feel like we'd work. Like, you're gonna be a law student. Like, you got some brains. Like,
You're right. You know what?
but after what you just said,
No.
I don't know. Maybe I'd just be alone.
No. I take that back. I choose Brooklyn.
Okay.
Okay, you guys are going together.
I guess so.
Yeah, yep, now we are.
We're doing it.
Okay, then last question, because I think it's fun, and someone asked me this one time, and it took me a while to think. If you're riding into battle, what animal are you riding in on?
Okay.
Oh,
I
that's a
have
good one.
I have a
Right?
question. So can it be like a sea animal on land, or it has to make sense? Like, it has to be a
It
land
has to
animal.
make sense, but you could say it was, what do you call it? Not a water battle. What do you call that?
See,
Like when, pirate battle? When they fight on the water. You could pick a marine animal for that if you want to.
Okay.
Set the scene of the battle.
Okay, I got you. Sea battle? Going a orca. Because you gotta think they're like, aren't they? They're called the killer whales.
They're aggressive.
And so the fishes are like scared of them, and so I feel like the opponents who have also other sea animals,
Okay,
they're gonna see my orca,
right.
and they're gonna get scared, and so
okay.
they're not gonna have any animal to ride into battle.
You're right. All right, that's great.
Okay.
So an orca.
Wow, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a question first. Do hippos live in swamps?
Hold on.
No, they live in.
Do they just live in like water?
Yeah,
area?
right?
But like they go on land though.
Yeah,
yeah.
and they're really fast.
They're
actually.
really fast.
Yeah.
Okay, well that leads
Yes.
to my answer is I would ride in on a hippo because
let's go.
I've seen like videos that hippos are like they're aggressive like
They kill
They'll-
more
they'll
people,
bite people,
than
yes.
lions or something, right?
yeah I don't
Yeah.
I think so.
something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, I'd choose a hippo for that
No,
reason.
that's pretty good.
That's a good one. That's very niche. Both of those are
Wow,
very niche.
Very niche, but great answers.
What would you choose?
I think I picked a rhino
Oh, okay.
because of the horn. Because I was gonna go elephant, but
too slow.
yeah, right. But I think rhino has a little bit of the speed. It has the
Yeah.
horn. Yeah, I think I went rhino. What are you?
I have no idea. Once she brought up like ocean animals, I'm like, a seahorse would be kind of fun,
I was thinking that too.
right? Like I'm
Like
just
a
imagining the
giant
cartoons I would watch when I was
seahorse?
younger, and
Like
they ride a seahorse
genetically
underwater.
engineered seahorse.
I have no idea. I'm just thinking about cartoons. Just be riding a
This is
seahorse.
life or death here.
I'm
Kidding.
I'm drowning too. I'm done.
I'm taking my seahorse.
I'm taking a seahorse. Yeah, I have no idea.
We'll come back next episode. I'm
Yeah,
gonna ask
I'll
you
think
at the
about
beginning.
that one.
All right, ladies. Well, thanks for joining us today,
Thank you for having us.
and we'll see you next time on the pod.